Good morning and welcome. Before we begin our service, let us take a moment to share in our stone ritual. I place a stone for our joys. One for our sorrows. And one for our intentions for the coming week.
The UUCT care team follows up with congregants who are experiencing joys or sorrows. The care team also addresses needs of congregants. The care team can be contacted by email at careteam@uutampa.org. And now to our service.
Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tampa's virtual service. We hold these when we cannot be together physically. My name is Erin Powers, and I am the Director of Religious Exploration for Children and Youth here at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tampa. Today, I am serving as Worship Associate and Storyteller for the Reverend Kathy Schmitz. Reverend Schmitz is leading services for us once a month, and we are so pleased to have her as a regular presence in our virtual services.
Please join us in singing number 225, O Come, Emmanuel.
In the glow of this chalice light, Hear the words of 20th century Unitarian educator Sophia Lyon-Fahs. For so the children come, and so they have been coming, always in the same way they come, born of the seed of man and woman. No angels herald their beginnings. No prophets predict their future courses. No wise men see a star to show where to find the babe that will save humankind. Yet, each night a child is born is a holy night. Parents and caregivers sitting beside their children's cribs feel glory in the sight of a new life beginning. They ask, where and how will this new life end? Or will it ever end? Each night a child is born is a holy night, a time for singing, a time for wondering, a time for worshiping. Did you notice that in the story of Christmas, there are lots of journeys? Mary and Joseph have to go on a journey. The shepherds have to go on a journey. And those angels must have gone on a journey to find the shepherds. So now we are going to go on a journey. You're going to need your imagination, and we're going to be looking for a special baby. On the way, I thought it would be a good idea if we picked up a gift or two for the baby. People often do that when they're going to see a baby, right? So I'll bring this basket on our journey, and we could put any gifts that we find in it. Let's see what we find along the way. Hi, I'm on a journey looking for a special baby. Have you seen a special baby recently?
No.
No.
There are no babies around here.
No, there are no babies around here. No babies
Yeah.
around here.
Do you have any ideas of a gift that we could bring to a baby?
Well,
Well,
all babies need love. You could bring a wish that the baby will be loved.
That's right. Love is something that all babies need. But we can't put love in this basket. So who can remember a wish for love when we find the baby? Yay! Oh, thank you so much. Hi, I'm on a journey looking for a special baby. Have you seen a special baby recently?
No, we haven't. Sorry.
All right. Well, I'm also looking for gifts. Do you have any ideas for a gift that we could bring to the baby?
Well, all babies need a clean earth. You could bring a wish that the baby will live in a world with clean air and water.
You're so right. Clean earth is something all babies need. But we can't put an earth in our basket. Who can remember a wish for a clean earth when we find this special baby? Thank you so much. Oh, look, it's someone else on a journey. I'm also on a journey looking for a special baby. Have you seen a special baby recently?
Well, I've seen lots of babies in my travels, but none recently.
Well, do you have any ideas of a gift that I could bring a baby?
I'm especially fond of traveling. You could bring a wish that the baby will grow up to have wonderful travels and adventures.
Adventures do seem like a good thing, but I can hardly put that in my basket. Who can remember a wish for wonderful travels and adventures when we do find the baby?
How about you, Cece? Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Hola, I'm on a journey looking for a special baby. Have you seen a special baby?
No hay un bebé aquí, ningún bebé.
Do you have any ideas of a gift we could bring the baby? Basket is kind of empty.
Pues los niños necesitan existir en un mundo pacífico. Tráelo un deseo como ese.
Yes, but we can't put peace and justice in our basket. But can you remember this wish for a world that is peaceful and fair when I do find the baby? Gracias.
De nada.
Hi, I'm on a journey looking for a special baby. Have you seen a special baby recently?
No, we haven't.
We haven't, sorry.
Sorry.
Do you have any ideas of a gift that I could bring a baby? Got an empty basket.
Well, all babies need curiosity.
And to know that it is good to ask questions and learn. You could bring a wish that the baby will grow up with a curious mind.
Curiosity seems like a great thing. Who can remember a wish for curiosity when we find the baby? Thank you. Hi, I am on a journey looking for a special baby. Have you seen a special baby recently?
Yes, and actually we have one right here.
May I see?
Of course.
Oh, beautiful, so precious. But I tried to get some gifts on our way, but you see, I've arrived with my basket still empty. But I did collect some wishes. Would you like to hear those?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Love.
A clean earth.
Wonderful travels and adventures.
Ready.
Peace and justice.
Curiosity.
Your wishes are a wonderful gift for this very special baby. Thank you. And of course, since all children are special, I wish all of those gifts for these children here as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I have one more gift to wish all of our children and our grown-ups too. Joy.
Please join in singing hymn number 245, Joy to the World. Joy to the world, the word is come. Let earth with praises ring. Let every heart prepare a room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature repeat, repeat the sounding joy. No more let sins and sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the ground. Let righteousness its glory show, as far as love is found, as far as love is found, as far as love is found.
I'm pleased to introduce again to our virtual pulpit the Reverend Kathy Schmitz. She has served congregations in Massachusetts, Texas, and Florida as both a settled parish minister and an interim. She has a passion for interfaith work and is a longtime environmentalist and advocate for social justice. Welcome, Reverend Kathy.
I offer these words of meditation and reflection in honor of the winter solstice coming tomorrow. We rail against the darkness, light our fires, dance and shout. And yet, we needn't fear the darkness. It has its own purpose. It is a time of rest and renewal, of nurture and healing, of new beginnings waiting to emerge. It brings the opportunity for sleep, for hibernation, for germination. It is a time of transition, of processing, of learning to let go. Darkness has a beauty all its own. We needn't fear the darkness. We cringe at movement in the shadows. We cower and pull back. And yet, we needn't fear the shadows. They bring their own gifts. The shapes we see in the dim light tell us less about the dangers lurking in the world and more about the inner workings of our own imagination. In the twilight, we perceive more fully the reality we have created. The shadows display a truth all their own. We needn't fear the shadows. We strike back against the silence, sing our songs, beat our drums, shout and stomp our feet. And yet, we needn't fear the silence. It bestows its own unspoken blessings. It is only in the silence that we are able to hear once again that still small voice residing within, deep within. It is only in the profound quiet that the deepest yearnings of our heart and the wisdom of our soul can make themselves fully known. Silence speaks a message all its own. We needn't fear the silence. We rebel at the prospect of solitude. We reach out, we grasp to assure ourselves we are not alone. And yet, we needn't fear the solitude. It carries with it its own peace. Alone with our essence, we perceive more clearly who we are. Beyond the chatter of yesterday's missteps and tomorrow's challenges, we know that we are whole. Solitude assures us that we are, at our very core, good enough. We needn't fear the solitude. The lessons learned in the dusk and the hush are not meant to remain in hiding. We do not stay at rest forever. From the dark and the shadow, from the silence and the solitude, we carry our insight into the light. Nurtured and more fully aware of the inner workings of our own being, We carry this knowledge with us back into the growing radiance when we are ready. But until then, we remain waiting to emerge. Please join me in a moment of silence. Our next carol was written by a Unitarian minister, Edmund Sears. The carol, "It Came Upon the Midnight Clear," first appeared in a Unitarian church in Massachusetts on Christmas Eve, 1849. We'll sing verses 1 and 4, and then reflect on verses 2 and 3, which call us not simply to worship Jesus, but to make real his teachings of peace on earth, goodwill to all.
Please join us in singing number 244, "It Came Upon the Midnight Clear." The song the angels sing, a song of peace for all the world. Yet, 171 years ago, when Edmund Sears penned the lyrics for "It Came Upon the Midnight Clear," the Reverend Edmund Sears was well aware that his world was not yet engulfed in peace. In verse 2, we hear that the angels were still singing. Still through the cloven skies they come with peaceful wings unfurled, and still their heavenly music floats o'er all the weary world. Above its sad and lowly plains, they bend on hovering wing, and ever o'er its Babel sound, the blessed angels sing. In verse 3, Sears highlights why the angels sing to us still. But with the woes of war and strife, the world has suffered long. Beneath the angels' strain have rolled 2,000 years of wrong. And we who fight the wars hear not the love song that they bring. Oh, hush the noise of battle strife and hear the angels sing. A century and a half later, we still need singing angels. Humanity has not yet listened fully to the song of the angels. A love song it is called. I'm delighted that this is how the singing of the angels is described as a love song, a vision of the world that could be. Contrasting the world we live in with the vision of the world the angels sing of, the composer writes, "And we who fight the wars hear not the love song which they bring. Oh, hush, the noise of battle strife, and hear the angels sing." There are, of course, other songs of Christmas, songs of commercialism which entice us to find happiness in material gifts. There are songs of family and those held dear, which draw us out of the world and into a cocoon of comfort. Although this year presents us with some challenges in that regard. Songs of theological exclusion, which demand that we hold up the divine aspects of Jesus as the only way to salvation. But in the 1840s, a different song, the social message of Christmas, emerged. The publication of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens in 1843 helped redefine Christmas as a time of caring for others and extending our joy and comfort to all. The carol, "It Came Upon a Midnight Clear," first appeared 6 years later in a Unitarian church in Massachusetts on Christmas Eve, 1849. It called us not to simply worship Jesus, but to make real his teachings of peace on earth, goodwill to all. This is the social message of Christmas. We are reminded that the song the angels sing on the first Christmas Eve, the song they sang was one of love and of peace and of joy and of goodwill to all on earth. And yet, we who fight the wars hear not the love song which they bring. It continues, "Oh, hush, the noise of battle strife, and hear the angels sing." Can we hear this love song? Can we indeed hush the noise of battle strife? So much love to share and so many battles that get in the way. Oh, hush. Oh, hush the wars that divide nations. Oh, hush the judgments of civil society that separate the privileged from the outcast. Oh, hush the petty disputes that separate us from one another and create unnecessary distance between friends and neighbors and family. Oh, hush the wars within us, the chatter and clatter of our own minds that prevent us from being the truly loving beings that we are meant to be. Oh, hush. Oh, hush the noise of battle strife, the anger, the fear, the judgment, the jealousy. Oh, hush. Let us quiet that which divides us and ask ourselves what love demands. In this season of Christmas, let us hear the songs the angels sing, a song of love for ourselves and all the world. Let us take a moment together in silence.
To support the UUCT with your generous financial gifts, please go to the UUCT website and click on the Click Here link to donate. It will take you to our donation page, and you can securely make your donation to the church. Thank you.
Dancing
In the Christian Gospel of Matthew, chapter 2, verses 7 through 10, we hear about the journey of the wise men and about their arrival in Bethlehem. It reads, "The star which they saw in the east went before them, till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with great joy. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh." I have questions. They presented him gifts? Really? That's what the Gospel of Matthew tells us. The wise men presented unto newborn Jesus gifts. This is the babe that will save humankind? He can do that. And he needs gifts? Really? Gold and frankincense and myrrh? For what? This is the one of whom the angels sang, the one who will bring peace to earth. So he needs what? I thought he was bringing the gifts. I thought he was the gift. But yeah, it turns out it's one of those gifts, the kind that say some assembly required. The package says in big bold letters, "Peace on earth, here you go." And then in that tiny little print, "Some assembly required." You've got to do some work as well. They weren't kidding. 2,000 years and many Christmases have passed, and here we sit among the scattered pieces and parts. Oh, goodness knows we've tried to put it together. Religions have tried their hand at assembly and governments. Philosophers have tried, and prophetic leaders and ordinary people. We've all tried. And we've had some amazing creations. But peace on earth has not been one of them. You see, the thing is, we have to use all the pieces provided. We can't pick and choose. We can't attach love for our family with strong bolts, but leave care for the stranger lying on the floor. When we hammer for justice, we've got to nail it in tight so it doesn't fall off when we happen to find it inconvenient. We have all the pieces. Our task is to use them. The peace of which the angels sing, the promise of new life symbolized in the Christmas story, these gifts, they are ours, not for the asking, not for the taking, rather they are ours to create. This is the gift the child needs, to bring his gift to life. This is the gift the child needs. The commitment of our hearts and minds, the strength of our hands to make the promise real. So that peace on earth is sung not only by the distant, hard to hear voices of the angels, so that peace on earth is a song that is echoed back by all of us, by all the world. May it be so.
We extinguish our chalice today with these words by the Reverend Kathy Schmitz. May we carry the light and warmth of our chalice into the season before us. May our vision expand. May our compassion overflow. In the year ahead, may our lives shine the gifts of peace and of justice and of joy to all we encounter and wherever we may go.
Please join in singing number 409, "Sleep, My Child."
my child, and peace attend you all through the night. I who love you shall be near you all through the night. Soft the drowsy hours are creeping, hill and vale in slumber sleeping. I my loving vigil keeping all through the night. Mother, I can feel you near me all through the night. Father, I know you can hear me all through the night. And when I am your age nearly, still I will remember clearly how you sang and held me dearly all through the night. While the moon her watch is keeping all through the night, while one half the world is sleeping all through the night. Even while the sun comes stealing, visions of the day revealing, breathes a pure and holy feeling all through the night.
Thank you for being with us today. During this time, we both miss being together in the sanctuary, and we are thankful for the technology that connects us. As you go about your week, know that this community holds you in its heart. Be well and stay safe.